Why digital moms build more relational wealth now? The laptop screen glowed softly in the corner of the kitchen. Another late evening, after the kids finally went down. She stared at the blank document, cursor blinking like a quiet dare. Can I really build something that matters from here? She wasn't dreaming of empire or exit strategies. She wanted connection. The kind of wealth that doesn't show up on a balance sheet, but changes everything anyway. The kind built through conversations, trust, and showing up consistently for people who need what she knows. Her phone buzzed, a message from someone she'd never met in person but had been following her journey for months. Your post last week helped me finally take the leap. Thank you. She read it twice. Then a third time. That's when something shifted. Because this wasn't about going viral or building a following for vanity. It was about realizing that the digital space rewards something most traditional businesses overlook entirely: the ability to build relationships at scale without losing intimacy. Part of her still felt guilty for wanting more. As if ambition had to disappear when motherhood began. As if building something meaningful online was somehow less real than a storefront or an office with her name on the door. But the numbers told a different story. Recent studies show that women-led digital businesses are growing 40% faster than other segments, and the reason isn't just flexibility, it's relational intelligence, the ability to create spaces where people feel seen, heard, and genuinely supported. She thought back to her corporate days, the meetings that could have been emails, the performance reviews that measured everything except what actually mattered. She remembered feeling productive but not connected, busy but not purposeful. Now she was building something different, not despite being home with her kids, but because of the perspective it gave her. She understood exhaustion, time scarcity, and the desperate need for solutions that actually work in real life, not just in theory. The idea didn't come from a business book. It came from the mess on her kitchen table, a conversation with another mom at pickup, a question that kept appearing in her inbox. She started noticing patterns, the same struggles, the same questions, the same quiet desperation for someone to just tell the truth about what works. So she did. She started sharing what she was learning. Not as an expert, but as someone one step ahead, turning around to offer a hand, and something unexpected happened. People responded, not to polish or perfection, but to honesty, to the admission that she was figuring it out too. What would you have done in her place? Waited until everything was perfect. Until the kids were older, the house was quieter, the timing was right. She almost did. She almost talked herself out of it a dozen times. Then came the doubt, the kind that whispers louder than failure, the voice that said she wasn't qualified, wasn't ready, wasn't enough. The comparison trap that made everyone else's journey look easier, cleaner, more legitimate than hers. But here's what she learned about digital business that changed everything. It's not about having the biggest audience. It's about having the right relationships. 10 people who trust you will transform your business faster than 10,000 who just scroll past. Relational wealth isn't measured in followers. It's measured in depth. In the mother who emails you at 2 a.m. because your words gave her permission to try. In the stranger who becomes a collaborator because you both understand the same struggle. In the community that forms around shared values, not just shared interests. She started to see her phone differently. Not as a distraction from motherhood, but as a bridge. A way to turn her kitchen counter into a classroom. Her lived experience into a resource. Her hard-won wisdom into something that could help someone else avoid the mistakes she made. Sometimes growth doesn't look like progress. It looks like staying. Like choosing to show up again after a post flops. Like refining your message when it would be easier to quit. Like trusting that consistency compounds even when you can't see it yet. The traditional business model says scale by doing more. The digital relational model says scale by going deeper. By knowing your people so well that you can anticipate their needs. By building trust so solid that when you recommend something, they listen. By creating value so consistently that your name becomes synonymous with reliability. She smiled. Not because it was easy, but because it was finally hers. A business built on her terms, around her life, in service of people she genuinely cared about helping. Recent research on digital entrepreneurship shows something fascinating. The most successful online businesses aren't the ones with the flashiest launches or the biggest ad budgets. They're the ones that prioritize relationship building from day one. They're the ones where the founder knows their community's names, stories, and struggles. This is where digital moms have a massive advantage. They already understand the power of relationship. They've built networks through playdates and school pickups. They know how to listen, adapt, and show up for others even when they're exhausted. Those aren't soft skills, they're the exact skills that build sustainable digital businesses. The corporate world taught her to separate work from life, professional from personal, strategy from emotion. But the digital space rewards integration. The mom who shares her real struggles while teaching business strategy isn't less professional. She's more relatable, more trustworthy, more human. She almost gave up. Not because the business wasn't working, but because she couldn't see the forest for the trees. She was so focused on metrics and growth hacks that she forgot why she started. to help people, to build something meaningful, to prove that motherhood and ambition don't have to compete. Until one message changed everything. A woman wrote to say that she'd been following silently for months, afraid to engage, convinced she was too far behind to catch up. But something about the way this mom entrepreneur shared her journey made her feel like maybe, just maybe, there was room for her too. That's relational wealth. Not the transaction, but the transformation. Not the sale, but the story. Not the revenue, but the ripple effect of one person helping another, who helps another, who helps another. The digital landscape is noisy, saturated, overwhelming, but here's what cuts through all of it. Genuine care, the willingness to be helpful before you're profitable, to invest in relationships before you ask for anything in return, to build trust like you're building a friendship because in many ways, you are. She learned to think differently about her audience. Not as numbers on a dashboard, but as real people with real problems she was uniquely positioned to solve. Not because she had all the answers, but because she was willing to search for them alongside her community. What helped her most wasn't just the tools she discovered along the way. It was realizing that she didn't need permission to start small. She tested a few resources before finding what truly worked, and honestly, it changed everything. This isn't a promotion, just something that made her path a little lighter. She'll leave information below if you want to explore it. But the real unlock wasn't external, it was internal. It was the shift from proving herself to serving others. From building an audience to building relationships. From chasing visibility to creating value. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only and does not replace consultation or assistance from a professional. Always consult a qualified professional for any questions related to finance, business, or investments. The workspace was still her kitchen counter. The hours were still stolen from nap times and early mornings. But it no longer felt like chaos. It felt like possibility. Like proof that you don't need a corner office to build something that matters. You just need clarity, consistency, and the courage to care deeply about the people you serve. Relational wealth compounds differently than financial wealth. A person you helped 2 years ago refers 3 new clients. A community member becomes a collaborator. A conversation leads to an opportunity you never could have manufactured. The returns aren't immediate, but they're exponential. She watched other entrepreneurs chase viral moments and wonder why their audiences didn't convert. She understood now, because virality creates crowds, not communities. Attention without relationship is just noise. Reach without trust is just vanity metrics. The digital space rewards depth over breadth, quality over quantity, relationship over reach. And mothers, especially mothers, understand this intuitively. They've been building relational wealth their entire lives. Now they're just doing it digitally. Sometimes she still felt the pull of comparison. The highlight reels that made everyone else's journey look effortless. But she was learning to reframe it. Every person ahead of her was proof that it was possible. Every person beside her was a potential collaborator. Every person behind her was someone she could help. The beauty of digital business is that success isn't zero-sum. Your win doesn't require someone else's loss. There's enough room, enough opportunity, enough people who need exactly what you have to offer. The question isn't whether there's space for you. The question is whether you're brave enough to claim it. Her breakthrough came when she stopped trying to be everything to everyone and started being something specific to someone. When she narrowed her focus, her impact widened. When she went deeper with fewer people, her influence grew. Counterintuitive, but true. This is the quiet revolution happening in digital spaces right now. Mothers building businesses that don't just generate income but create impact. That don't just reach people but change them. That don't just survive in the market but redefine what success looks like. Then came the moment she realized this wasn't just about her anymore. Her daughter had started watching, noticing, asking questions. "Mommy, what are you working on?" And instead of feeling guilty, she felt proud. Because she was modeling something important. That women can be both. That ambition and motherhood can coexist. That building something meaningful doesn't require abandoning the people you love. Relational wealth creates generational impact, not just financially, though that matters too, but in the example it sets, in the permission it gives, and the possibilities it opens for the next generation watching you build. When she poured her coffee the next morning, it was still hot, because this time, she wasn't rushing, she was building. Not just a business, but a legacy. Not just an income stream, but a bridge between who she was and who she was becoming. The digital space isn't just a marketplace. It's a meeting place, a chance to turn your struggles into someone else's solutions, your late nights into someone else's breakthrough, your vulnerability into someone else's courage. This is why digital moms are building more relational wealth now than ever before. Not because the platforms are new, but because the approach is different. Not transactional, but transformational. Not extractive, but generous. Not about building an audience, but about building a community that grows together. Tell us what part of the story resonated with you most and where you're watching from. Your journey might just inspire the next one. Tell us which country or city you're watching from. See you in the next video.